They're expected in the upper 70s. We're also anticipating some light smog. Right now at KGIL in the Central Valley, our temperature is steady 60 degrees. The news this morning was brought to you by Trends World Bank, the Valley's Saturday banker, with offices in Chatsworth, Granada Hills, Pacoima, San Fernando, Sherman Oaks, Woodland Hills, and in Kenyon Country. That's the news. Along with Sweet Dick, I'm Ed Zeal.
Boats go out across the evening water, smuggling guns and arms across the Spanish border. The wind whips up the waves so loud, the ghost moon sails among the clouds, turns the rifles into silver on the border. On my wall the colors of the maps are running. From Africa the winds they talk of change is coming. The torches flare up in the night, the hand that sets the farms alight to spread the word to those who are waiting on the border. In the village where I grew up nothing seems the same. Still you never see the change from day to day. No one notices the customs slip away. Late last night the rain was knocking on my window. I moved across the darkened room and in the lamp glow I thought I saw down in the street the spirit of the century, telling us that we're all standing on the border. In the islands where I grew up nothing seems the same. It's just the patterns that remain, an empty shell. But there's a strangeness in the air you feel too well. Boats go out across the evening water, smuggling guns and arms across the Spanish border. The wind whips up the waves so loud, the ghost moon sails among the clouds, turns the rifles into silver on the border. On the border. On the border. On the border.
We're not even off Lassen Street, we're at Lassen and Noble. And it is 8 minutes after 7 o'clock in the morning is what it is, as we wend our way over to the Van Nuys Airport, where a world's record will be established. Now again, do I have to have people there to watch me? Do I have that kind of an ego? Yeah. I'm a very private person. I mean, if you read the Valley News this morning, Section 3, Page 1, you'll see, I just mentioned that in passing, you'll see that I'm a very private person. I don't need people to watch me, but this is true. The only way that we can get this listed, and this is for the Valley, this isn't for my personal legend. Is it for my personal legend, gentlemen? Yeah! This isn't for my personal legend, but you see, I want to get all of you to come back with me to the radio station after we establish this new world's record at the Van Nuys Airport. And then I'm going to put you all on the phone to London, England, with the Guinness Book of Records people, because they have to have outside witnesses. They don't believe chicken Whittington. Good Whittington, I should say. So therefore, if I can get you to come out there just for a few moments. Remember, I'm going to teach you a new Dale Robertson impression. A new President Jimmy Carter impression. And one we have never, ever done before, the late, rest her soul, and legendary Sarah Bernhardt. Yes, this morning from Van Nuys Airport, you'll learn how to do all of these things as Good Whittington, the human chicken, straps himself to the fuselage of a Cessna Cardinal that will be driven by Miss Pamela. It will taxi between 5 and 10 miles per hour from the north end of the Van Nuys Airport. I will attempt to fly slower while taxiing than the speed of sound. I will be attired in my chicken suit. In my chicken suit, and I will be seated upon a western settle. So, to witness this and to help us establish this record with the Guinness Book of Records, if you could be there, we would appreciate that very much. All right. Now, at 11 minutes past 7 o'clock, by the way, Wendell, since we're driving down Sepulveda Boulevard on our way over to Van Nuys Airport, did we get any calls from any secretaries?
Yes, we have gotten at least 1.5 calls from secretaries. Of course, after 8 o'clock, we'll be taking more calls. And, we will be helping a lady working for the L.A. City Schools to get out of work for today. And one lady who works for the Akron, she has a special request for National Secretaries Day that she'll be talking to you after 8.
Oh.
Called a promo.
All right, well, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, we need bits. I mean, we're doing a bit now, you see. So we need bits after 8 o'clock. So now, today is National Secretaries Day, and you ham hocks out there who perhaps more than likely have forgotten about it, I would think that would be a very nice thing to give them the day off, or at least a half day, or take them to lunch, or maybe some nice roses or something like that, but we'll come up with that a little bit later on. Now, for Miller Imports, and old Fred and his dealership over there at 5425 Van Nuys Boulevard in Van Nuys. I think the best thing I can do for Fred this morning and Miller Imports is, as soon as he learned that President Carter is dead set against gas guzzlers, he just called and laughed. He said, "Dick, did you hear it?" I said, "Hear what?" He said, he did that for 60 seconds. I cut him off because that's all he pays for. But he's got the Datsun, and when we're talking about economy, good looks, styling, we're talking about the Datsun of 77, or we're talking about any of the great used cars you'll find that are reconditioned and warranted off of the Miller Import lot. Don't forget the great Miller Import guarantee on any car bought at Miller Imports. Once you're over the curb, you're on your own at Miller Imports, 5425 Van Nuys Boulevard in Van Nuys. Listen, it's about 12.5 minutes past 7 o'clock. This is Wednesday morning. It's April 27th. Sweet Dick! This cloud cover supposed to lift. We get sun today and up to perhaps an 80 for the San Fernando Valley. Poochie, give me one.
A lot of people think fencing is unnecessary.
Bobby, get out of the street!
They think it's a waste of money.
Hello, I'm calling to report a theft from our backyard. Yes, my son's bike.
Or they think their neighbors will resent it.
Harry, the dog is out of the house again, running all over the neighborhood.
But they're wrong, aren't they? Corral your belongings and protect your children and pets right now with sale-priced fencing from Montgomery Ward. 50% off chain-link fence fabric when purchased with posts, top rail, gates, and fittings at Ward's regular price. Durable steel wire fabric in galvanized or green vinyl covered finish. Both handsome and both at a 50% saving through Saturday. Have lasting security and improve the value of your real estate. Ward's will send an expert to your home at no obligation to you. Remember, chain-link fencing fabric, 50% off through Saturday at Montgomery Ward. Shop evenings till 9, Sunday 11 to 6.
Thank you, Winker, and your tall teeth. We're going to have Winker on, by the way, later this week, who will then give us the historical background of Hamilton, Joe Frank, and Reynolds. That's a special feature that we have coming up, I think, this Friday morning. We have all had a lot of curiosity about Hamilton, Joe Frank, and Reynolds. Well, all right. It's 14 minutes past 7 o'clock, KGIL, in the airplane. And, of course, this woman who is taking my life in her hands in order to establish this record that we're about to in about 15, 20 minutes from now at the Van Nuys Airport for Independence Bank, where they have, well, I'll tell you about that later. With Miss Pamela in her airplane up in the sky right now. Come on in, babe.
Yeah, I'm on my way to see you down here at the airport this morning. I've been checking the freeways. We've got extremely light traffic this morning. Didn't seem to be any slowing through Coenga Pass at 45 miles an hour. Then it picks up to maximum freeway speeds to the downtown area. For those of you who are going eastbound on the Ventura, you'll find it's just wide open across the valley. San Diego looks good through the pass. So we've got very good driving conditions under very cloudy skies. Pamela McInnes, Sky.
Thank you, Pamela. Sweetheart, before you leave us, I want you to tell a very intimate story that you were telling me the other day, because you always tell me your intimate stories, that you read Erica Jong's Fear of Flying, and of course it has nothing to do with fear of flying, it has everything to do with sex. But because of it, you found that you were no longer afraid to fly. Won't you tell us how Independence Bank helped you with their drive-in teller windows at 8 o'clock in the morning at any of the 7 branches, the main branch at Ventura and Vineland and Studio City, helped you overcome your fear of flying, but now you have a fear of sex?
No, now I have a fear of driving. Having gone through their drive-up teller, the tellers are so fast there that people speed through there and you really get a fear of driving. So I have substituted a fear of flying with a fear of driving, which is why I am over the freeways in my airplane instead of down there on the ground.
That's all because of Independence Bank's drive-up teller window?
Well, of course it is, especially the Studio City branch.
Did you, by the way, register to win a free vacation?
I did. I want to go to Las Vegas.
Did you know that you're a member of FDIC?
Yes, I did.
Good. That's it. I'll see you in a couple of minutes, babe. All right, 16 minutes past 7 o'clock from the car with Wendell and Joe Butita, the Harry Bush of Northridge, who is going to be doing the play-by-play of the amazing human chicken, Chicken Dick, or Good Whittington, as he will be known as, strapped upon the Cessna Cardinal, driven, or taxied, I guess I should say, technically, by Miss Pamela, in order to establish this new world's record of man attempting to fly slower than the speed of sound while strapped in a chicken suit, straddling a western saddle on the fuselage of a Cessna Cardinal while taxiing for the north end of Van Nuys Airport at a range of 5 to 10 miles per hour. An historic day for the San Fernando Valley. Pooja, while I'm mulling all of that, would you give me a commercial?
Every day, the world's at your door. Every day, in every way, we're bringing you more.
Yes, the world is as near as your telephone, because one simple call to the Los Angeles Times will bring the world to your home every morning. With the Times, you can start the day knowing what's going on, where it's happening, and why. And the advertised values will help you find the things you need at prices you want to pay. There's really nothing quite like the Times. It publishes more news and more advertising than any other newspaper in the world. There's a Times toll-free telephone number in your phone book, so call for prompt, courteous delivery. Then, every morning you can wake up, reach out, and take it.
'Cause it all comes together in the Times, Los Angeles Times. Valley Radio, KGIL. You are the woman that I've always dreamed of. I knew it from the start. I saw your face and that's the last I've seen of my heart. It's not so much the things you say to me, it's not the things you do, it's how I feel each time you're close to me that keeps me close to you. Whoa, you are the woman that I've always dreamed of. I knew it from the start. I saw your face and that's the last I've seen of my heart. It's not so much a pretty face I see, it's not the clothes you wear, it's more that special way you look at me that always keeps me there. Whoa, whoa, you are the woman that I've always dreamed of. I knew it from the start. I saw your face and that's the last I've seen of my heart.
now over by the Great Atlantic and Pacific Aeroplane Company. And our token Jewish person, Mr. Mandelbaum, I see has everything all set up, all of the radio equipment. This will be broadcast live. Miss Pamela will be coming down out of the skies, and I will be, in a few moments here, I see that we're surrounded by a throng. Joe Caracopa, who is our very tall throng here at KGIL, but that's all right. In just a few moments, what, are we going to change mics?
Yeah, I'll tell Joe we're ready.
Okay, Joe.
Put me on the other microphone, and if you have me on, give me a beep with your beeper. Okay? Can you hear me on this one?
No.
I can't hear you. Okay. Let's put this down because I have a couple of things I have to do here before I get out of the car. So we're parked now.
Over by Van Nuys Airport, right in the airport actually, and Miss Pamela's just come down. She's taxiing in, which means, of course, that we will be doing this in just a few moments. Actually, we'll be starting this at around 25 minutes until 8 o'clock to establish this new record. Now, can I be heard on
this microphone? We're okay. Okay, fine. I'm on another microphone, and we had to test that one out for you here so that we can do all of this live. It's 23 minutes past 7 o'clock. It's gloomy, it's overcast, but as I remember, Lucky Lindy, the Lone Eagle, also had a very cloudy, overcast day when he took off for, where was he going?
Pittsburgh?
Pittsburgh, when he was going to Pittsburgh, way back when. So therefore, I don't mind the clouds and the overcast here at Van Nuys Airport. All I care about is establishing this new world's record as the human chicken will climb atop the fuselage of this Cessna Cardinal now that is about 50 yards away from me. I'm doing this because of a guy by the name of, he's a Canadian. He calls himself the Human Fly. He strapped himself aboard a jet fuselage last Sunday up at the Mojave Desert and flew at 300 miles per hour. I say poo-poo on that. So therefore, we are going to not only equal that, but surpass it, as you will find out here this morning. If you can't get here, of course, it will be done play-by-play by Joe Butita, KGIL sports person and known as the Harry Bush of Northridge. Now, there's a grand opening of one of the largest retail furniture stores in all of Los Angeles, and it's right here in the San Fernando Valley. It's called La Bella Furniture at 6505 Van Nuys Boulevard in Van Nuys. Truly one of the most complete furniture outlets to be found anywhere. When you visit La Bella, you'll see complete displays of furniture for every room in your home. No longer do you have to go to several different specialty stores. La Bella Furniture has it all. Grand opening specials like Herculine covered sofa and love seats. A large selection, only $388. Bassett tables, hexagon, square, or coffee tables. Your choice, just $98. And see for yourself $1 million inventory, all being sold at grand opening discount prices. Great prices over there they have. I know I bought furniture there. 6505 Van Nuys Boulevard in Van Nuys, the location with ample parking at the rear of the store. That's La Bella Furniture. They invite you to join them during their big event now through Sunday. Enjoy a glass of champagne. La Bella Furniture, 6505 Van Nuys Boulevard in Van Nuys. Now, Pooji, would you give me one, dear, and then we're going to get out of the car here, please.
If you're thinking of selling your home, maybe you're also thinking of who you would like to list with. If you're looking for a large real estate office with a salesman in a fancy red jacket driving a big car, that's not me. My name is Woody Wise. I don't wear a fancy suit, not even a tie. I'm a real estate salesman, and a darn good one. I work out of a small office in Burbank, J&S Realty. I've been selling Valley real estate for years, and I know this. There's plenty of room and opportunity in this great valley for a salesman who wants to deliver honest, dependable service with the same coverage any large company can offer. Best of all, it's you and me, one-to-one, and we can get the job done together. I'm a member of the San Fernando Valley and Burbank Board of Realtors multiple listing service. So if you have a home, business, or apartment to sell, call me, Woody Wise, at 841-1220. It won't cost you a penny to inquire, and I'll meet with you at your convenience. Remember, my name is Woody Wise, and I can sell your property. Call me at J&S Realty, 841-1220.
All right, we're back here at Van Nuys Airport. It is now 26 minutes past 7 o'clock from KGIL, and in just a few moments, time is winding its way down. This new world's record will be established, and we're starting to get people again. I appreciate your coming over, not because I want to make a complete ass out of myself and I want you to watch me make an ass out of myself. That has nothing to do with it. I am not in this business to be an exhibitionist. I am in this business to play more heavy hits. As you know, my philosophy is less talking and more rocking. Hey! Right. And blah, 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 blah. In front of me, atop the one of the KGIL mobile units is the chicken outfit that the human chicken will be wearing when he climbs aboard the fuselage of the Cessna Cardinal and, of course, attempts to establish this new record that I will be doing. Tension is mounting. Do I feel and hear the tension is mounting? Do I hear tension? No one can believe that, of course, the tension is mounting as greatly as it is mounting in this moment. Pamela, Ms. McGinnis, if you'll come over here, my sweetheart, just for a couple of minutes. Did you see anything up there? Let's have a nice round of applause for a beautiful lady. There she is, Miss Pamela McGinnis. And honey, since you just came down, because you have to taxi me, of course, while straddled atop your Cessna Cardinal, I see the western saddle is placed at the back.
It is in position on the aircraft.
Is in position on the aircraft.
Right.
Any traffic we should know about, hon?
No, we've got very quiet traffic this morning. I just got to report the westbound Ventura along around Burbank's a little slowing, but nothing really troubling the inbound commuters.
All right, my sweetheart, and thank you very much. Now, Butita is out here. He's going to be doing the play-by-play. The Harry Bush will be doing that. Miss Pamela will be in the plane. You'll hear her reactions. You'll hear my reactions. It'll all be done live here from the Van Nuys Airport in just a very few moments. It's 28 minutes now past 7, 28 past 7, KGIL, a cloudy, overcast day. It's cold. It must be around 60 degrees. Princess Cruises announces the Alaska Bonanza, 6 special cruises this summer, all sailing from L'Angeles to America's last frontier. And a great bonanza it is. Passengers in most stateroom categories will save $100. For a couple, that's $200 off. And everybody gets a free book about Alaska and a free shore excursion of your choice, such as the famous Mendenhall Glacier in Juneau, scenic Sitka, or the Bushcart Gardens in Victoria, I should say. Enjoy a free film festival, too, with movies about Alaska and Canada. You'll cruise on the luxurious Pacific Princess, a British registered ship of the 70s. Enjoy award-winning cuisine, superb service, nightly floor shows, dozens of activities. As you glide through the inside passage, you'll see spectacular scenery through floor-to-ceiling windows. Go ashore at Ketchikan, Juneau, Sitka. Spend a full day cruising Glacier Bay. And then on to Prince Rupert, Vancouver, and San Francisco before sailing back to L'Angeles. 14 unforgettable days, and you save $100. The first cruise departs June 17. See your travel agent now or call Princess Cruises in L'Angeles. What is it, Wendell?
Mr. Sweet Dick, we have our press substantiation person here. His name is Tim Stone. He is an associate editor of Air Progress magazine, and he is going to be our representative of the press, the air press, as it were, who will help verify your record-breaking feat today.
Well, thank you very much for coming out, and you will go back to the radio station with me along with everyone else, hopefully, and we will be talking to the Guinness Book of Records in London. You will attest as a reporter. We all believe reporters, don't we? Oh, yeah. Every damn thing that's printed we believe, right? That's how dumb we are, right? That's why we're out here watching some fool get on the back of an airplane and taxi down a runway, right? But tension is mounting. It's mounting. Can we hardly stand it? No! Oh, it's getting better and better. In just a few moments, the human chicken will climb aboard the Cessna Cardinal and establish this world's record. I'll bet you, in the history of sportscasting, at 7:30 in the morning from KGIL San Fernando, no sportscaster has ever had a round of applause for coming on and reading these dumb scores that he's about to. Ladies and gentlemen, at 7:30 in the morning, may I present, for your sports edification, the Harry Bush of Northridge. And look at that hair this morning. Is it disgusting? It is disgusting. The Harry Bush of Northridge, Joe Butita.
Thank you. Thank you. We are on, I assume, right? All right, let's talk sports for a few moments, ladies and gentlemen. The NBA playoff series between the Los Angeles Lakers and the Golden State Warriors is tied after the Warriors' 114-103 home court victory last night. Oakland's forwards Jamal Wilkes and Rick Barry combined for 53 points to tie up the best-of-7 semifinals contest at 2-2. A 41-point performance by the Lakers' Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to waste as the Lakers lost for the 15th straight time on the Warriors' court. Now, why is that? Well, Laker guard Don Chaney doesn't even know.
I don't know what it is, you know. I don't know if it's psychological or what it is, but we've always seemed to have trouble, you know. Playing here, we we just can't hit the hoops here. I don't know why, you know. And when we're not hitting, then we have a chance to just stray out of our offense. So I'm just hoping that we can maintain our home court advantage as we did throughout the season.
So game number 5 goes back to the Forum Friday night at 8:30, and game 6 is back in Oakland on Sunday. So it looks like the series will go 7 games. Number 7, of course, at the Forum. In other playoff games, Houston and Washington are all tied at 2-2 after the Rockets' 107-103 win last night, and Portland won again to go 3-1 over Denver's Nuggets. That score 105-96. In the National Hockey League Stanley Cup playoffs, Boston scored 10 minutes into the second overtime period to beat Philly in Philadelphia 5-4 to lead that series 2-0. And Montreal shut out the Islanders 3-0 to lead that series 2-0. The Dodgers won for the 11th time in 12 outings, and last night the Padres were the victims in a lopsided 4-1 game in San Diego. Dodger right-hander Don Sutton did a couple of odd things during the game, but he came away smiling. He says he's never walked the bases full in his entire life before last night, and he's never walked the pitcher to force in a run before last night. Catcher Steve Yeager drove in 2 runs with a home run and a double as the Dodgers sent the Padres reeling to their 3rd straight loss. The Angels, though, they lost to Oakland as Vida Blue hurled a 7-3 win against the Angels down in Anaheim, but Vida still talked about possible trade coming to the Angels. They say he wants to play with the Angels. Vida says Anaheim Stadium is his favorite stadium in which to pitch. We'll have more sports in just a moment.
Who said it? It's dazzling, pure magic, a night of fireworks. Who said it? It has all the power of roots plus laughter and song. It's one of the happiest musicals ever. The world's a carnival, and now's the time to celebrate. Who said it? The major critics from coast to coast. But don't take their word for it. Join the millions who have stood and cheered Raisin, the original production. Only 3 more weeks before returning to Broadway. Good seats now at the Longhorn Theater, Sunset and Vine. Mutual, Liberty, Ticketron, credit cards, toll free, 1-800-241-8444. See for yourself. Raisin.
High school baseball yesterday as the league races really begin to tighten up a bit. Over in the East Valley, where Sylmar is so far in front, the Spartans from Sylmar won yesterday, edging Poly 8-7. The game going 2 extra innings, with Sylmar scoring a run in the 9th to run its record to 11-1. Verdugo Hills got by Fairfax 8-6, and Grant upended North Hollywood 8-5. In the Mid-Valley, things are really steaming up. Granada Hills and Monroe are no longer tied for the top spot. Granada Hills beat San Fernando 10-3, while Monroe lost to hot-hitting Kennedy 4-1. The Kennedy win gives them a tie for second with Monroe, while Granada is a game up on both of them. Van Nuys used 8 hits to nip Birmingham 5-3. El Camino Real still leads the West Valley, but the Conquistadors got beat yesterday 2-1 by Taft. However, Reseda scored 5 runs in the 7th to overtake second place Canoga Park 5-4. Cleveland got 2 in the last inning to edge Chatsworth 7-6. Cal State Northridge did a lot yesterday to bolster its chances for a postseason NC2A playoff berth with its 15-5 win over UC Irvine. The Matadors got 19 hits in the game. The big one, a 5th-inning grand slam by outfielder Rick Adams with the score tied 5-5. Northridge erupted for 6 more runs in the 7th and 5 in the 8th to salt the game away. Adams ended up with 5 RBI. Second baseman Charlie Gregg 4 hits. Outfielder Greg Lee 3 for 3 with a home run. The love matches were going yesterday. Taft High, which has not lost a league tennis match in 8 years, beat El Camino Real 7-0 to go 4-0 in the West Valley League this year. Chatsworth nipped Cleveland 4-3, and Grant took over first place in the East Valley League after round 1 of their league season with a 6-1 win over North Hollywood. From the Van Nuys Airport, that's sports for this Wednesday morning. I'll be back with an afternoon report at 5:30. Joe Butita talking about sports. Now here's Ed Zio with the latest news headlines.
Judge Paul Egley has suggested the Los Angeles School District gear up for its voluntary integration plan to be implemented this coming fall. At that, the judge noted he still doesn't feel the voluntary effort does enough. 3 men arrested in Sylmar yesterday. They allegedly tried to pass off several thousand pounds of lead as platinum. The Senate, due to take up a Republican proposal for permanent tax cuts today, President Carter has promised to veto if that measure passes. Disaster control workers say it's only a matter of hours now before they cap that runaway oil well in the North Atlantic. That well has spread a slick that extends over 150 square miles. Stock market opened higher today in moderate trading on the New York Exchange. Advancing issues hold about a 3-2 edge over decliners. The Dow Industrials up 1.87 at 917.49. Weather for the valley, fair today and tomorrow. Some patchy early morning low cloudiness, highs in the upper 70s. We'll get a touch of light smog. Right now at KGIL in the Central Valley, our temperature 60 degrees. That's KGIL News. I'm Ed Zeal. Now back to Van Nuys Airport and Sweet Dick.
keep up with you in the car.
You say that?
And now live from the Van Nuys Airport at the North Runway, where we are surrounded by a tremendous throng. Do we hear a tremendous throng? There you hear in the background a tremendous throng. I want to turn you over to a gentleman who will be describing from outside the plane while running alongside it to give you the play-by-play action of this new world's record of a man, again, see this in your mind, a man strapped in a chicken suit straddling a western saddle, of which we thank the Reseda Feed and Saddlery, hay, grain, feed, saddles, horse tack, W.F. Bergquist, owner, and Mr. Bergquist, I thank you very much. With his new address of 18601 Oxnard, he has provided for us the western saddle that I will climb atop. I will be on the fuselage of this Cessna Cardinal here at the Van Nuys Airport. That hasn't started up yet. That will be driven by Miss Pamela. I will be taxiing at a slower than the sound of speed from 5 to 10 miles per hour while taxiing at the north end of this airport. Now, to introduce Walter Cronkite, who is with us here, along with Eric Severide, let's bring on, again, our sports person here at KGIL, the Harry Bush of Northridge, at 22 minutes until 8 o'clock, Mr. Joe Butita. Mr. Butita.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sweet Dick. Can we have a round of applause for their Sweet Dick? Chicken Dick. Chicken Dick was about to undertake a momentous occasion. It was only last Friday morning that Chicken Dick started another marathon with Wild Bill Holden over in the racquetball court at the West Valley Racket Club. This morning, though, we have with us Walter Cronkite, who is going to say a few words about what Sweet Dick is going to do. Walter?
Thank you very much, Mr. Butita. This is Walter Cronkite. Today, if the courage of this great American can stand the test of endurance, then he is about to put his magnificently muscular body to. America will regain air supremacy over the Soviet Union. He is attired in his chicken suit. A western saddle is now being thrown over the fuselage of this Cessna Cardinal, and this bountiful-haired boy, Good Whittington, so called because he is the antithesis of Evel Knievel, will climb into that saddle. The Cessna Cardinal, piloted by the very voluptuous Ms. Pamela McGinnis, marketing director for the great Atlantic and Pacific Aeroplane Company, and KGIL traffic reporter, and whom this reporter would personally like to hit on, will then taxi from the north runway at a speed of from 5 to 10 miles per hour to establish a new world record for a man dressed in a chicken suit, sitting atop a western saddle that is strapped to the fuselage of a Cessna Cardinal, taxiing from the north runway of Van Nuys Airport at a speed of between 5 to 10 miles per hour at 7:45 in the morning Pacific Standard Time, and by doing so establish a new record for flying at slower than the speed of sound. And now for an analysis on my introduction, here's Eric Severide. Go sit on it, Walter. And that's the way he is. And now here is the man of the hour, a man whose courage cannot be measured in human terms, but only in chicken livers. Good Whittington. Let's all greet him on my count of 3 with his famous trademark, bok, bok, bok. 1, 2, 3. Bok, 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 bok. And now, Wendell, if you'll come over here and hum, of course, the songs that will give me the inspiration to climb upon this fuselage, which is facing backwards, I might add, on this Cessna Cardinal this morning. Miss Pamela, I believe, is in the airplane. She is in the airplane. And I would just like to address the throngs here and inform them of this mission. And so with Wendell humming the Air Force song in the background, bok, 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 my fellow Americans and chicken-breasted persons of all nations, creeds, colors, and claws, today will mark in the history of aviation a new thigh. Take 2, a new thigh for American supremacy over the dreaded red communist menace that is constantly trying to infiltrate the hearts and gizzards of all American chickens. For if I achieve this feat of creating a record for traveling slower than the speed of sound, dressed as a chicken, while being taxied down this runway at Van Nuys Airport,
This will teach the communists that when an American chicken sets on a nest and strains to lay that egg, he can never be breasted. Do I hear? Now, when I return to you successfully in this mission, we will all tell them to take a drumstick and stick it in their commie red ears. Do I hear a buck, 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 buck? And now I know that you will all want to join me in silent prayer for the success of this dangerous mission. Cool it, Wendell. But since this is radio, we will instead of doing our silent prayers, which I know that you all uttering in your hearts, buck, 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 buck. Instead of that, we will polish our impressions. Now, first of all, we're going this morning, before I climb astride the Cessna Cardinal here, I wish you could see me because I have a feeling I look ridiculous.
You do.
But first of all, I don't need any confirmation that I look ridiculous, Butita. I have a feeling I look ridiculous. All right, first of all of you get closer, please. This is always a part of any world's record that is to be set by an American taxiing down the runway of the Van Nuys Airport dressed as a chicken and who goes, bok, bok, bok. All right, first of all, I can see that all of you hunger, thirst, and lust. Do I hear hunger, thirst, and lust?
Hunger, thirst, and lust.
For an impression of Dale Robertson.
Yeah.
All right, listen to me first.
He's got hair.
And then you will repeat after me when on my count of 3, if you're ready. All right, Dale Robertson. Hello.
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 Hello. I'm Dale Robertson, speaking for Carpeteria. Buck, 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 buck. 1, 2, 3.
Hello. I'm Carpeteria.
For God's sakes. Here I'm about to establish a new world's record. Take 2. Hello. I'm Dale Robertson, speaking for Carpeteria. Buck, buck, buck.
Hello. I'm Dale Robertson,
Speaking for Cafeteria. Buck, buck.
Secondly, we're going to polish our impressions, and of course you're praying for me at the same time that you're doing these impressions, that I will be successful. We're going to do the famous President Jimmy Carter impression. Are we ready? On my count of 3, let me do it first for you. Hello, I'm Jimmy Carter. Buck, buck, buck. 1, 2, 3.
Hello. I'm Jimmy Carter.
Buck, buck, buck. Finally, and this has never been done, has never been done anywhere, any place, the late, and I certainly miss her, but legendary Sarah Bernhardt impression. Are we ready for this one?
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. Now listen very closely to this. Hello, I'm Sarah Bernhardt. Buck, buck, buck. Hello. 1, 2, 3. Will you wait a minute? 1, 2, 3.
Hello. I'm Sarah Bernhardt. Buck, buck, buck.
All right. I think the preliminaries have been taken care of.
My wire's caught on your tail.
Just before we get underway here,
pardon me,
Miss Pamela will start her airplane. Do we have any commercials that I have to take care of first, Wendell? I can't move here because I got earphones in my head underneath my chicken suit.
Are these your pantyhose?
Butita, I'm not going to put those on. I can't get them on here. Butita will describe how I look here in a moment because I happen to be colorblind. Bob Latore, the ill-famed Volkswagen dealer over in Reseda, on Van Owen, 1 block east of Reseda, next to the Reseda Drive-In. First of all, wishes me luck, I know that, but he also has something I really would like for you to know about, as dumb as all that I'm doing right now. And that is, he's offering free maintenance, and get this is good, free maintenance for 12 months or 12,000 miles on any new car at Latore Volkswagen, any new Volks. 12 months or 12,000 miles, the only thing you pay for is gas. They take care of everything else and they pay for it. If you say the Sweet Dick sent you in, Chicken Dick, or Good Whittington, as I'm known now. So again, Bob Latore Volkswagen will do that. 12 months or 12,000 miles, you pay only gas over that time at Bob Latore Volkswagen. That's a block east of Reseda, next to the Reseda Drive-In Theater. All right, now let me see here. Pooji, give me Neiman Reed, and then I'm going to climb up on the back of the airplane here in the fuselage, please.
Lumber City, your home and garden improvement centers. Neiman Reed's Lumber City. You must be satisfied. We guarantee it.
Of course, you've heard the old slogan, lie down on the asphalt and kick your feet like a child. Well, Neiman Reed's Lumber City experts are ready, willing, and able to show you how to do this. Plus, to show you how you can save natural gas and conserve energy by insulating your home now. Insulating makes your home stay cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter, and Lumber City has some great specials now on whole house and attic insulation, like Owens Corning R19 attic insulation, regularly $10.19. A roll now only $7.89, and you get an energy-saving hot water saver kit free with proof of purchase from your gas company. So save money and conserve natural gas at the home of the experts, Lumber City, where the experts are.
Lumber City.
Well, I believe the time has come here at Van Nuys Airport, the north end of the runway. We are just about maybe 100 yards away from the great Atlantic and Pacific Airplane Company, where Miss Pamela, who is the pilot of this mission, and we are about to start, and we will taxi down the runway as soon as Miss Pamela starts the engine. I will climb up now. I hear in the background, "Good luck, don't go, Chicken Dick."
Good luck! Don't go, Chicken Dick!
There's one guy who
All
says
right,
no.
I won't. I won't go. That's the way, of course, I will have good luck. I'm now climbing astride the airplane. I'm going up a ladder here, and there is a saddle here. And I'll give the plug again as soon as I get up in here. Now, which way do I face? I haven't been on a horse. Oh, I face backwards.
Your left leg swings over the saddle.
The left leg. Go ahead, Beauty. You take it and
All
let
right.
me...
All right, here. Let me have your mic. Here we go.
Take it and describe the...
Sweet Dick.
Describe what I'm wearing, please.
Yes, Dick is wearing an outfit comprised of yellow, red, and orange feathers. On his feet, he has 2 chicken feet with huge toenails. He just crushed the antenna of the airplane. He almost sat on the antenna. He almost
and did that
became a
feel good?
contralto there.
That's a new way of
All right.
listening to your radio.
That's right.
All right, now
He is,
go ahead, Bill.
he is in the saddle now, and he's attempting to get his long-toed feet. He's facing the tail end of the airplane, and on his head he has a chicken outfit. Sunglasses, no sun, but he's wearing sunglasses. He doesn't even want to see what's going to happen. Dick, how do you feel?
Well, I feel like a chicken, sitting backwards astride the fuselage of a Cessna Cardinal.
Do you know what
but
you
I
look
believe that I am ready, Mr. Butita. Miss Pamela, you're sitting in front of the airplane. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can't hear you, honey. Can you talk a little louder?
I can hear you.
All right, I can hear you. If you will describe for us what you are about to do, I know you're going to turn on the engine. That, I think, would be necessary in order to taxi down the runway from 5 to 10 miles per hour. So you go ahead and describe what you're doing.
All right, we're sitting outside the Great Atlantic and Pacific Airplane Company. We're about to start on this world-death-defying, record-breaking trip across the ramp at the Great Atlantic and Pacific Airplane Company. Sweet Dick, if you hold on to your feathers, I'm about to put down the microphone and start the engine.
She is putting down the microphone and about to start the engine. Let's go to our play-by-play man, Harry Bush of Northridge, Joe Butita, as I now cling desperately.
Whoa.
Oh, the wind is blowing.
Did you expect that backwash?
To the fuselage. I am at the back by the tail section.
You're losing your feathers, and I'm mussing my hair.
Feathers, and my hair is being mussed up. So back to you, Joe Butita.
All right, thank you, Sweet Dick. Chicken Dick. Chicken Whittington, the good Whittington, of course. And as you can hear in the background, the propeller from Miss Pamela's airplane. And here we go. She is pulling off the center circle, and she is going to taxi to her right. And I'm going to get in the car, and we are going to follow Sweet Dick, Chicken Dick, pardon me, as he is really being blown apart by the propeller, the backwash of that airplane. All right, Dave Mendelbaum, I think we're about ready to go. We are going to follow in the car right behind Dick as he's continuing his bucking. Look at the buck.
Folks, I hear look at Sweet Dick.
What is that sound? I can't see what's happening here. Facing the back of the plane. What is happening? Well, the plane has stopped taxiing as I'm sitting on the back of it here. A gentleman is coming over to me from the Department of Airports, C-2142.
Good morning.
Bok! Good morning.
What's your name, please?
My name is, they call me Chicken Dick. I'm known as the human chicken. Good Whittington, and I'm establishing a land record that's slower than the speed of sound of taxiing on the back of the fuselage of a Cessna Cardinal. Sir, would you come over here? I can't hear you, sir. You are, would you introduce yourself?
I'm Officer Lyles of Van Nuys Airport Security, and right now you're in violation of the state PUC code.
Oh, I see. I am in violation, yes.
Right, and you
Buck.
well, attempt of...
Sorry, I can't hear you. Unless you come close to me, I can't hear you.
So we're going to have to cite you for this attempt.
Well, in other words, you are saying that you do cite me on the back of this plane, that I have been riding on the back of this plane.
And that is illegal.
I would understand that, sir, but may I also say that both of you, and sir, can I get you to come over here and introduce yourself? You are Officer
Torregano.
Officer Torregano. You are with what?
Department of Airports.
The Department of Airports in Van Nuys here. Now, both of you gentlemen are going to cite me. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right. But by citing me, you are saying that you have actually seen me sitting atop the fuselage of a Cessna Cardinal. We were taxiing, Officer Lyles.
You were taxiing.
We were taxiing at between 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Right.
I am attired in a chicken suit.
You are.
While being taxied by Miss Pamela in the Cessna Cardinal, was flapping my arms and going, "Bok, bok, 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 bok." Did you see that, sir?
Yes, I did.
All right, sir, then I believe...
We also got a saddle on this airplane, and that's against the FAA regulations.
Also, we have a saddle on the airplane, and that, too, is against FAA regulations. Well, gentlemen, I appreciate what you have to do. That's your job. But you must appreciate that what I had to do. Do you realize that I was doing this for America? I know that both of you gentlemen are against the communists. Do I hear that?
Oh, yes.
You know who the communists are? They're them people that live in Moscow, Russia. And they're always trying to say that they have air superiority over America. Well, I proved today, Officer Lyles, I proved today, I think, that Americans will always be #1 in aviation. What do you say?
You're right about that.
Yes, indeed. Well, I think, ladies and gentlemen, those of you surrounding the airplane here, have we proven once again that we set out to attempt this speed record that's slower than the speed of sound, while atop the Cessna Cardinal, on this western saddle, in this chicken outfit, bucking my wings and going buck, buck, buck with my mouth. Have we proven once again that America is vastly superior to Russian air power? Have we done that? Does anybody want to ask Officer Lyle here, who's a very good-looking, very tall man? I would say 6'4". What do you think?
6'4"? Yeah!
Would we all say that he probably has a magnificent head of hair, even though it's stuffed beneath his officer's cap? Probably has more hair than even I have. What do you think? And probably would want to tear up this ticket because of what the human chicken, Chicken Dick, or Good Whittington, the antithesis of Evel Knievel, has done here this morning. Would we all want to agree to that? Does anyone want to come over here and tell him to do that?
No!
That's the kind of an audience I have. All right, with one final bok, 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 I'm now going to get off of the fuselage of the airplane and receive my ticket, and I swear to you this morning, this is not a setup, right, officer? I did not set you up to do this, right?
No, you didn't. No.
Did you know I was going to do it?
Yes, I knew you were going to do it.
And you waited for me, all right. Could I have a nice bok, bok, bok for Officer Lyles and Torregano, please? There you have it. I'm now climbing off of the airplane and out of the western saddle here, and I'm stuck on a wire here. And Miss Pamela, from your vantage point in the airplane, do you wish to describe the action as I am now climbing down the ladder off of the fuselage in the back of your airplane?
Yes, at 750 feet above sea level, we taxied out from the Great Atlantic Pacific Airplane Company, and we were at 10 miles an hour. We achieved the aim of this entire operation. Sweet Dick, you do have the world record in slower than the speed of sound on an airplane, sitting on a western saddle in a chicken suit.
No, that's not a problem.
All right, Dick. Describe your feelings at this moment, Dick, as you're trying to get yourself unhooked from the saddle. I can't describe what part of your anatomy is stuck on the saddle, however.
Well, it's not the saddle necessarily as I'm climbing down. It's the radio antenna and where it is stuck.
Right, exactly.
And for the first time, my legs are hearing my program better than my ears are.
And funny place for your legs.
Take the The earphone's off, and I am now off the fuselage of the airplane. Officer Lyles, I assume, is going to give me that ticket.
Yes, I am.
All right, would you describe what you are doing, Officer Lyles? This is for radio, and if you would describe what you are doing, please, sir.
I'm writing out a citation for a violation of airport regulations to Mr. Dick Whittingham, right?
Yeah, Whittingham.
Whittingham.
Yes, that's Whittinghall.
Whittingham, huh? Well, I got a H-I-M.
May I compliment you on your handwriting, officer? I think it's one of the finest bits of handwriting I have ever seen.
Well, thank you. I took penmanship in school.
Did you really? Could we have a nice buck? Boy, Officer Lyles' penmanship.
Thank you.
I don't laugh usually when I get tickets. What the hell's wrong with me? But then again, I don't go around in chicken suits every day.
Here's your ticket.
Well, I thank you. I thank you, Officer Lyles, and God bless you for giving me this citation. Could we have a loud buck for Officer Lyles? All right, it is 2 minutes until 8 o'clock. Yes, Pamela.
Presentation for you.
Oh, all right. Oh, who's this nice lady over here?
Dick, I'm Vicki Billings from Pioneer Takeout. And when Pioneer Pete found out what you were doing today, he wanted to buy you your lunch. And so we have here 50 pounds of chicken feed. Ought to keep you in business for a week.
And certainly will keep me in business for a week, and I'll be laying great eggs, and I thank Pioneer Pete. Could we have a buck for Pioneer Pete? Thank you very much, Pioneer Chicken. All right, Fuji, I'm going to give it back to you people at the radio station. I'm going to get out of the chicken outfit and the whole thing. We now have evidence of course, the fact that I did this. I swear to God, this was not set up. I had a lump in my stomach when I heard those officers coming around here. They were doing their job. I didn't know I was in violation, but I would have done it anyhow. At a minute and a half until 8 o'clock in the morning. So, Pooji, you do something back there, and if Ed's ready in the news, take your time, Eddie, because I got to get out of this chicken outfit. Okay, babe?
Hey, this is Lynn Shackelford. Tomorrow, it's World Team Tennis, the Los Angeles Strings versus the San Diego Friars from San Diego, right here on KGIL.
Your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. Your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, quench my desire, and I'll be at your side forevermore. Now once I was downhearted. No, your love is lifting me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it
From KGIL San Fernando, it's 8:02. Good morning, I'm Ed Zeal. This edition of KGIL News is brought to you by Santa Clarita National Bank, your locally owned independent bank with a big heart. The head of a Los Angeles prosecutors group has criticized the courts and elected officials for what he calls perpetuating an absurd criminal justice system which rewards crime and imprisons citizens behind bars. Deputy DA David Ross is calling on citizens to vote out of office politicians and judges who refuse to disclose judges' sentencing records. Ross says the criminal justice system no longer protects the community. Protection of students at a Valley High School, the reason for a protest. Details upcoming right after this for Santa Clarita National Bank.
Conley residents, this is Matthew B. Conley.
Oh, hi there, Matt. This is John Steele of Santa Clarita National Bank calling. Could I talk with your father
He's
there?
upstairs looking for my hamster.
Your hamster?
He got away.
Oh, he did?
I'm in deep trouble
Oh,
because
really?
my dad told me not to open the cage.
Well, you just tell him that Santa Clarita National Bank called with the information about individual retirement accounts, the tax-free savings
Once I
account.
put him in my sister's bed.
You did, huh?
Under the covers. You should have heard her.
I can imagine. Look, just please tell your dad that IRA accounts allow him to save up to $1,500 a year tax-free, which is the way self-employed people can plan for the
I got him
future.
for my birthday.
Oh, you did?
His name is Jerome.
Jerome.
He eats lettuce.
Look, is there someone else there I could please talk
May
to?
I speak with Ralph?
Yeah, hey, Ralph, this Santa Clarita National Bank, I was trying to tell a little kid there that... Ralph, speak to me.
Speak, Ralph. Speak.
Oh, never mind.
Santa Clarita National Bank, serving the San Fernando and Santa Clarita Valleys.
And remember to pick up your KGIL window sticker now at any Santa Clarita bank. A demonstration by students at Alamany High School in Mission Hills, protesting what they call city indifference to a dangerous traffic situation. On the line with KGIL News, 9th grader Tim Regan told us 6 persons have been struck by automobiles near the school, located east of Rinaldi and Sepulveda.
Try to call and, to see how much publicity we can get on it, just so that to let everybody know how bad that is, that you have to have at least 6 deaths. And that's I think it's really terrible.
Students and parents have been demanding a traffic signal at that location for some time, they tell us, but to no avail. CIA Director Stansfield Turner is expected to recommend to a Senate panel today that the agency's budget be open to public scrutiny. Meantime, Turner reportedly has fired 2 employees for helping former agency officers obtain explosives for sale overseas. The Senate meets today to debate a Republican plan for a permanent tax cut. The Carter administration is reported to be considering ceilings for doctors' fees. Also from Washington, the word this morning, the U.S. imports, boosted by sharply higher petroleum purchases, exceeded the $12 billion mark for the first time ever during the month of March. That helped push the nation's trade balance into a record monthly deficit. Locally, once again, a Venice man reportedly found a new use for trash can liners. According to police, he filled 6 of those trash can liners with 230 pounds of what police termed high-quality marijuana. He had been pulled over for a traffic violation. The arresting officer said they spotted some pot debris in the front of the automobile. They say they got a good whiff of the stuff when they walked to the rear of the vehicle. Police say the grass is worth about $500,000. The spruce goose may find a proper resting place or nesting place, and in good company. The Howard Hughes plane may be placed in a $2 million museum next to the Queen Mary down in Long Beach. Suma Corporation and a group of airplane buffs have been talking. The plane buffs have formed a non-profit organization known as Air Museum of the West. And, of course, a world record set here this morning in the San Fernando Valley at Van Nuys Airport. Chicken Dick, a.k.a. Good Whittington, dressed in a chicken suit astride a western saddle attached to the fuselage of a Cessna Cardinal, risked life and limb as that plane taxied between 5 and 10 miles per hour. Now checking Wall Street, Martin Alfred. Good morning.
Good morning. Stock prices are generating widespread support in early heavy trading as many investors come in to pick up the bargains. Advancing issues on the New York Stock Exchange outnumber the losers by a better than 2-to-1 margin, and the Dow Jones Industrial Average has gained 2.88 to 918.50. The Transportation Index is up 0.39. Utilities ahead 0.32. First hour volume on the big board, 4.7 million shares. The over-the-counter index is ahead 0.21. This is Martin Alfred from the Sherman Oaks office of Universal Heritage Investment.
And checking KGIL Sports, the Oakland Warriors have tied up their National Basketball Association playoff series with the LA Lakers. The Warriors had a 114-103 victory last night. Next game scheduled for Friday night at the Forum here in Los Angeles. Weather for the Valley, fair today and tomorrow, except for some patchy early morning low cloudiness. Highs both days expected in the upper 70s and some light smog out there. At the moment, Burbank in the East Valley reporting 59 degrees, 61 degrees reported in both downtown LA and the Santa Monica Bay area. Here at KGIL in the Central Valley, our temperature is still 60 degrees. The 8 o'clock edition of KGIL News has been brought to you by Santa Clarita National Bank. There's an office near you in Sylmar at 13651 Foothill near Hubbard, where their first interest is always your best interest. That's the news. Along with record-setting Good Dick Whittington, I'm Ed Zeal.
Like walking in the rain and the snow when there's nowhere to go. When you're feeling like a part of you is dying and you're looking for the answer in her eyes. You think you're gonna break up, then she says she wants to make up. Ooh, you make me love you. Ooh, you got away. Ooh, you have me crawling. Like walking in the rain and the snow when there's nowhere to go. When you're feeling like a part of you is dying and you're looking for the answer in her eyes. You think you're gonna break up, then she says she wants to make up. Ooh, you make me love you. Ooh, you got away. A compromise would surely help the situation. Agree to disagree, but disagree to part. When after all it's just a compromise of the things we do for love. 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 The things we do for love.
The 10cc telling us of the things we do for love. God bless you, 10cc, and as soon as we get back to the radio station, I'm going to have Wendell call you and personally thanking you for telling us all of the things that we do for love. And I'm sure that, Wendell, you'll do that once you get back.
As soon as we get back, Dick.
We have a very grateful audience. Now, again, good morning. If you're just joining us, you missed history being made, I got to tell you. I was just saying to Butita, who's in the back seat, Joe Butita, the Harry Bush of Northridge, and of course our sports person here, play-by-play man for the Aztecs and all of them good things that he does, except play tennis. I just tell him, it's a weird feeling. As Carl Richard Whittington, who I really am in real life, I could not do that. But it's amazing, and you should do this sometime. Get yourself a chicken suit, put it on, and see what you can do for yourself. And I want to thank, first of all, the gentleman who wishes to remain anonymous who donated that chicken suit. I looked, I think, perhaps to the audience out there at Van Nuys Airport. We're on our way back now. Perhaps like a Colonel Sanders reject. You should have seen what happened once the motor was turned on of Miss Pamela's airplane. Feathers flying all over the place. And it was funny, and I want you to know again, we're going under a bridge. I don't know whether you can hear me or not. Wait till we get under the bridge here. Okay, we're coming out under the freeway bridge. That was not a plant. I had no idea that the FAA officials were going to come there and do what they did. I was given a citation for riding astride in a western saddle as a chicken, of course, chicken dick, in order to set the slower than sound record on the back of Miss Pamela's airplane. We did taxi for maybe about 80 yards, so the record was set. We have a reporter out there who will attest to that. But I did not know that was going to happen. I mean, it would be so easy to plant that, but quite frankly, because it was easy, I didn't think of it. So that really did happen, and I evidently have a ticket. What do you think that'll cost me? Maybe what? Something like $5, something like that. I mean, what the hey? For America, it was worth it. I don't care. For America, I'll do anything. Don't tell me if it's more than... Sweet Dick's back at KGIL. I just saw a Kennedy board, a billboard that just said Sweet Dick's back at KGIL. When did he come back? I didn't know that one.
I don't know. I just, I don't know when they put that up. I'm sure they probably got some misinformation or something.
Last time I heard Sweet Dick, he was downtown at a radio station on Wilshire Boulevard playing more heavy hits, less talking and more rocking than anybody else in town. That's interesting. KGIL has Sweet Dick back. Isn't that nice? Well, listen. It's, It's 14 minutes past 8 o'clock is what it is. And we're coming up Sepulveda Boulevard, getting back to the radio station to do our job. We want to hear from some secretaries this morning, by the way. Now, let me just get some business caught up here, if I may, because we got a little bit behind. So, Poochie, hit one for me, babe.
Lumber City, your home and garden improvement centers. Neiman Reed's Lumber City. You must be satisfied.
Joe, I'm still stuck on the...
Guaranteed.
Okay, for Neiman Reed, with Mother's Day just around the corner. When is that? Mother's Day this Sunday? May 8th, okay. Neiman Reed's Lumber City One-Stop Home and Garden Improvement Centers are having a Mother's Day Parade of Values sale. A few Mother's Day specials. A Presto Hot Dogger, just what Mother wants. Presto Hot Dogger electric cooker prepares from 1 to 5 hot dogs in just 60 seconds. Hold on to yourselves, mothers. Unplug and wash it in the sink or dishwasher regularly $10.99, now just $9.88 at Neiman Reed. Check your local newspaper for Lumber City's Mother's Day sale special. Open Monday through Friday, 8 in the morning till 9 in the evening. Weekends, 8 to 6. That's Lumber City, where the experts are.
Neiman Reed's Lumber City. Neiman Reed's.
And now to the lady, as we're coming up to Tupper Street and Sepulveda Boulevard in the northwest end of the valley, who, of course, piloted the plane that taxied so that I could establish the new land speed record of a chicken being attached to an airplane. Miss Pamela, this time for Hughes Air West, the big banana in the sky. Pam? I think she's probably stuck on the ground. She's probably taking off again. So what we'll do, Pooji, give me the commercial for Hughes, if you would, dear, and then we'll get right back to Pam, okay?
A chorus line, winner of 9 Tony Awards and the Pulitzer Prize, is here.
Kiss today goodbye.
Tickets for A Chorus Line are on sale at the Schubert Theater, and now you can buy them by phone. It's easy. Call 553-8101. A Chorus Line, the one musical you've got to see.
Of this new world's record. Pam, baby, can you hear me?
Affirmative, Sweet Dick. I'm just on my takeoff from Van Nuys.
Okay, hon. You want to come on in? Can you do anything, or do you want me to hold you until later?
If you give me a couple of minutes, I'll go and check on the Ventura and the San Diego freeways for you and come back, say in about 3 minutes.
Okay, my sweetheart, that's good. Pooji, let's bring in her sponsor, Hughes Air West, this time, and then we'll have that done, okay,
Would
babe?
you pay full price for something if you could get it for half price? Then why pay full airfare when you fly to Denver? Now you can fly a round trip for half the airfare. That's right. Until June 1st, you can fly to Denver from Burbank Airport for as little as $79 round trip. All you have to do is make round-trip reservations and pay for your round-trip ticket before you leave and stay no longer than 2 nights in Denver. It's all possible because Hughes Air West and Frontier Airlines are introducing their new no-change-of-plane service to Denver from Burbank. And these new flights could save you more than money. They could save you time, too. After all, the real travel time to Denver is more than the flight time. It's the non-flight time also. And no one has to tell you about the hassle of leaving from Los Angeles International. When you add it all up, you may be a lot better off with the new no-change-of-plane service from Burbank to Denver. So the next time you're ready to take off for Denver, call a travel agent or Hughes Air West and say you want to leave from Burbank at half price.
Okay, thank you very much, Johnny. We're at Lamona and Lassen Street. Well, you could care less about that, but I care about that. Little boy's on his way to school, and I think he's late because he's running his little tushy off there. Okay, it's 17 minutes past 8 o'clock from KGIL Sweet Dick Whittington. As we have established the record. Wendell, you will get the Guinness Book of Records people on the phone. I think her name is Amanda, lovely lady that we talked to yesterday. We have all sorts of credence now and credibility that the record was established. So we will get back there and get that done. And let me just do this for Tune-Up Masters, and I'll let you alone here for a couple of minutes from KGIL. Boy, it's miserable looking. It's cloudy, it's overcast. Suppose the sun forgot to read the weather forecast this morning, forgot to come out or some dumb thing like that, because it looks awful right now. It's supposed to burn off and then get up to a high of about 80 degrees here later on in the valley, about 77, 78 in Los Angeles and West Los Angeles. Now, did you know that the average cost of a tune-up in California is over $70, but not a tune-up Masters? The most you can pay at tune-up Masters is $42 for the best, most complete tune-up you can get for any car at any price. A fantastic bargain in itself, but now listen to the special limited offer during the month of April at Tune-Up Masters Burbank shop as part of the Burbank Grand Opening. You can get an additional $6 off Tune-Up Masters' already super economical price. And in addition to the $6 cash discount, you'll also get one of the great Tune-Up Master T-shirts free with your tune-up. So take advantage of this limited offer during the month of April at Tune-Up Masters Burbank Tune-Up Center at 3025 Olive Avenue, corner of Alameda, across from NBC, and save $6 plus get a free T-shirt in the bargain. All Tune-Up Master shops open at 7:30 every morning, 7 days a week, including Sunday. Tune-Up Masters. Now, Joe, if you have a heavy hit ready for us, we have arrived in the parking lot here at KGIL, where traffic is moving at rather a normal speed at this hour of the morning. I tell you what, no, let's before I get out of the car, let's bring in Pamela. I guess she's probably up in the air. Pam, baby, why don't you come on in now, hon, please?
Okay, I'm now airborne, and over the Ventura Freeway, it's looking pretty good this morning. We have a little slowing about east of Balboa Boulevard, but it picks up, moves very smoothly through the San Diego interchange. For those of you southbound on the San Diego, you won't find any slowing up the north side of the hill. You'll find maybe just a little south of Mulholland down around Moraga Drive. We had a report of an accident from the northbound Hollywood transition to the westbound Ventura. I'm on the way there. It did happen about 15 minutes ago. It may have cleared. I'll give you a report on that for the next report. This is Pamela McInnes, KGIL Skywatch.
Thank you, my sweetheart, and thank you for this morning. I appreciate it very much. And now, let's go to Pooji and a heavy hit.
You are on my mind. Echo of your laughter flowing through me. Sitting by a mountain fire and wishing you were in my arms and loving me completely. No, no, no. Rocky Mountain highs are very nice. You are gone and nothing's quite the same. No, no. LA is so far away and I can't stand another day without you by my side. Though I try.
Okay, back at the radio station here in my little studio at 23 minutes past 8 o'clock. 23 past 8 from KGIL. Chicken Dick is back. Listen, I want to thank for the western saddle that they strapped upon the back of the fuselage right next to the tail, and they had it facing backwards. It had to look funny. Man dressed up in a chicken suit being taxied down the runway. But I want to thank Reseda Feed and Saddlery, Mr. Bergquist up there. Mr. Bergquist, I really appreciate... Bergquist it is, isn't it? Yes. I really appreciate the saddle. It's a very nice saddle, and it felt very good on my buns. And my buns appreciate it, and I do too. And the Reseda Feed and Saddlery is located at 18601 Oxnard. And again, Mr. Bergquist, thank you very much. We appreciate that. And again, the man who came up with the chicken outfit for me, that did not want to have his name mentioned. I don't know where it came from, and maybe he didn't want anyone to know where it came from either. But whomever you are, we do thank you very much. It's very nice of you. Thank you. All right, we're going to get to the Guinness Book of Records here in the next half hour. Let me get caught up here with a couple of things. Yeah, go ahead. Some donuts were brought in here. At 24 minutes after, that's your pay, Butita, for doing the play-by-play of the great world's record. Scale, right. At KGIL scale, a donut. That's the raise I'll get at the end of the year, right? 25 minutes past 8 o'clock. Sweet dick! All right. I just say that because once in a while I don't believe that. It's grand opening time of the Valley's newest, largest, and most beautiful Sizzler family steakhouse. Pooja, did I get my hair messed up? I had to put that chicken head on top. Does it look okay? Because I have a lunch today. I have a lunch! And my hair has to look puffy and full. Where was I? Grand opening time of the Valley's newest, largest, and most beautiful Sizzler family steakhouse, 14550 Nordhoff Street in Paranoia City. 15 years ago, owners, listen to this story. This is beautiful. Wendell, where are you? Get behind me here, and I need some. Oh, get everybody in here. Get her. This is such a beautiful story. I mean, I love stories of Americana, and this is a beautiful story. It really is. I don't mean to take too much time on the commercial. Could I have everyone humming the Battle Hymn of the Republic while I tell you this great American story, the great American success story? Could everybody, on my count of three, these people are over to attest to the Guinness Book of Records that they were witnesses, that they did actually see Chicken Dick, Good Whittington, the antithesis of Evil Knievel, actually establish the world's record. So they're going to be on the phone with me. But in the meantime, could I have a little Battle Hymn of the Republic? 15 years ago, owners and operators Lee and Doris Forsyth opened their first Sizzler in Mission Hills. In 1974, the Forsyths opened their second Sizzler on Sherman Way, near Balboa. And now it's Sizzler number 3. Yes, it's Sizzler number 3 for the Forsyth family. Stop by for lunch or dinner 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Same great Sizzler menu and all new Sizzler location. Nordhoff at Van Nuys Boulevard in Paranoia City. Great family dining at reasonable prices. And what happened to Lee and Doris Forsyth after all of this success? Naturally, he ran off with a younger girl, and she ran off with a younger man. Another typical American success story. Glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Glory, glory, hallelujah. Their truth is marching on. Thank you, gentlemen. The new Sizzler, then, number 3, Nordhoff at Van Nuys Boulevard in Panorama City. God bless you, Doris and Lee, wherever you might be, separately. 27 and a half minutes past 8 o'clock in the morning. There goes that account. And now, up to the sky, and Miss Pamela, come on in, sweetheart. Let's do a take 2 on that. And now, up to the sky, and Miss Pamela, come on in, sweetheart. Let's do a take 3, all of us, on my count of 3. 1, 2, 3. And now, up to the sky, and Miss Pamela, come on in, sweetheart. Sweetheart. Hello? Hello. Well, it's what you expect of the Valley radio station. We'll get to Miss Pamela later on. It's 28 minutes past 8 o'clock, sweet KGIL again. is supposed to be sunny, but we got clouds out there. Is this boring to everybody what I was about to do? Terrible. Boring. So we won't continue with the weather forecast. Just a reminder about Galpin Ford before we get over to Eddie and some headlines for us at 8:30. If you've been thinking of buying a new car but you hate to tie up all that cash, perhaps you should consider leasing. Leasing is the modern answer to today's driving needs, and no one knows more about leasing than Galpin Ford. Galpin leases Fords, of course, but they also lease all other makes and models of cars, trucks, and recreation vehicles. They even lease used cars. Thousands of Valley people already lease from Galpin because there are no big down payments to worry about. It provides a tax advantage in many cases, and when combined with Ford's full maintenance program, you're freed of most of the worries of owning and trading a car. If you'd like to find out more about leasing, call Galpin today at 787-3800, excuse me, and ask for their free leasing brochure. That's 787-3800 for a free brochure on leasing, or stop by Galpin's showroom and talk to one of their leasing experts. Conveniently located on Roscoe Boulevard, just east of the San Diego Freeway. That is Galpin Ford. Now, I tell you what, good morning, Eddie, again.
Good morning, sweet
Zeal. Eddie, I really need you this morning desperately. As you can see here, I have, I would say about 10 witnesses who will attest to the fact of the Guinness Book of Records that a new record was set by the human chicken, Good Whittington, Chicken Dick, while sitting astride the Cessna Cardinal, riding backwards and being taxied at between 5 to 10 miles per hour to establish a new slower than the speed of sound record at Van Nuys Airport. Now, you are a newsman not only for KGIL, correct?
Right.
My news person in the morning, of which I'm very grateful that I have. Also, you do stringer work for NBC News.
Indeed, I do.
And Associated Press. So, therefore, I need you to get on the phone with us as a news person.
Fine.
To attest to the fact that I did it, okay?
Sure, absolutely.
Okay,
absolutely.
Thank you, Eddie. Okay, here's Ed and some headlines.
For safety reasons, work has been halted for the day in efforts to cap that runaway oil well out in the North Atlantic. Officials say it should finally be turned off by tomorrow. Because of an increase in foreign oil imports last month, the nation's trade balance hit a record deficit, $12 billion. Locally, 3 men arrested in Sylmar yesterday. Sheriff's deputies claim the trio tried to pass off several thousand pounds of lead as platinum. And Judge Paul Egley has urged the L.A. School District to go ahead with Phase 1 integration plans for this coming fall, even though the school integration trial has not yet been completed. Checking KGIL Sports, playing out the option does not always mean that a player is going to leave his team. The LA Rams have re-signed running back Cullen Bryant for a series of one-year contracts. Weather for the valley, we've got low clouds out there right now. The forecast says fair today and tomorrow. Highs in the upper 70s as well as some light smog. Right now at KGIL in the Central Valley, our temperature 60 degrees. That's KGIL News and Sports along with Sweet Day. I'm Ed Zeal.
Music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand, with an equal opportunity for all to sing, dance, and clap their hands. But just because a record has a groove, don't make it in the groove. But you can tell right away it's Dr. A when the people start to move. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over, fever. They can feel it all over. They can feel it all over. Music knows it is and always will be one of the things that life just won't quit. But here's some of music's pioneers that time will not allow us to forget now. Well, there's Basie Miller, Moe, and the King of Walsa do. And with a voice like Alice ringing out, there's no way the band could lose. You can feel it all over. You can feel it all over, people. You can feel
That was Stevie Wonder soulfully rendering to our KGIL audience, "You Can Hear It All Over." And I don't think I just speak for myself. I think I speak for everyone here in the studio who is about to get on the phone with me to London, to the Guinness Book of Records, when I say, thank you, Stevie, for singing that wonderful song for us here at KGIL. Do I hear that in the background?
Thank you, Stevie, for singing this wonderful song.
I don't have the brightest audience in the world, but it's all I can manage here. Now, I want to get to the Guinness Book of Records from London, England, and I have all of these gentlemen here who will introduce themselves to her. Ed, if I can get you in the newsroom to come on in, too, maybe you better come on in here. Let's go to London, and this nice lady's name is Amanda. I remember we talked to her yesterday. Good morning, Amanda.
Good afternoon.
Well, it's good afternoon in London, of course. It is, about 24 minutes until 5 o'clock in the afternoon in London?
That's right, yes.
And here in Los Angeles, California, it is 24 minutes until 9 o'clock. Amanda, we have with us a group of people who witnessed history being made here in Van Nuys, California, which is right outside of Los Angeles, California. The speed record that we mentioned to you yesterday was established this morning, and you maintained that you would need witnesses. Well, we not only had a reporter from Air Progress magazine, but we had a reporter from KGIL Radio News, NBC News, and a stringer with the Associated Press who will attest to it, plus some live witnesses who were out at the Van Nuys Airport this morning here in California.
Yes.
Now, as you know, the record that was to be established was a man dressed as a chicken. He was known as the human chicken, known as Chicken Dick, or Good Whittington. He is the antithesis of Evel Knievel here in Los Angeles, California. He was placed in a western saddle. He, in his chicken suit, then was facing the tail section of a Cessna Cardinal. It then, driven by a Ms. Pamela McGinnis, who is a pilot for an aviation company here in Los Angeles, California, taxied the plane from between 5 and 10 miles per hour. She got as far as, I would say a distance of 80 yards when the plane was stopped by the Los Angeles Department of Airports, and a citation was issued to Good Whittington, Chicken Dick, in his chicken outfit because he was in violation of the Federal Aviation Agency Code of riding astride an airplane. We have the citation here. The number is 07061. And Amanda, I want you, if you will, to listen to these witnesses. These are people who were at the airport this morning. We'll just pass the telephone around.
Well, there's really no need for that.
Well, I want you to hear them, Amanda, because they came all the way over because they want you to know that it really took place, all right?
Yes, but I can do nothing by speaking to them. I must have things in writing.
Well, I understand, but I want you to have this, Amanda. I want you to have this so that you'll know, all right?
Wasting your money with a telephone call because it's of no use by speaking. I must have it in writing.
Oh, you have to have it in writing?
Yes.
Oh, you didn't tell me that yesterday, Amanda.
Well, I would have thought it was obvious that I could speak to anybody on the phone and people can say anything. I must have their name and signature from them.
Amanda, we here in Los Angeles, California, we are truthful people. We are truthful people. I mean, these are Americans. And I think we all know that Americans never speak anything but the truth. Amanda? Are you still there? Yes. Well, I tell you what, gentlemen, all in unison, let's say good morning, Amanda.
Good morning, Amanda.
We are Americans.
We are Americans.
Therefore, we speak only truth.
We speak only truth.
Did you hear that, Amanda? I guess you couldn't. Well, now, we have a gentleman from KGIL Radio and also with NBC News, and you know, if you can't believe KGIL Radio and NBC News, I mean, there's just no one. This gentleman's name is Edward Zeal. Mr. Zeal, would you speak to Amanda, please?
Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Amanda, I must tell you, I was an ear witness to this great momentous event, and I can testify for you and anyone else at the Guinness World Book of Records that this event did take place. Good Whittington did ride astride a western saddle strapped to the back of the fuselage of a Cessna Cardinal between 5 and 10 miles an hour at Van Nuys Airport on this very day. Hello?
Amanda, this leaves you speechless?
I explained the condition last night to the man I spoke to before, and I'll explain it again to you now.
All right.
We can only publish records and improve on existing ones, but we have no existing category for this, but that we certainly have details here we'd like to have them to keep on file, but I must have written evidence from independent witnesses. I can't accept a claim over the telephone.
Well, I understand that, Amanda. You see, as I explained to you yesterday, though, my sweet, and I was for you in World War II. I want you to know that. But the thing is that I want this record published, you see, so that others can attempt to better it. Have what, honey? Well, there is a previous mark. Well, I tell you what we'll do, sweetheart. Do you mind if I call you sweetheart? I really like you. You know that, Amanda. I really do. Well, listen, let me just say this, then. We will send you written evidence also, all right? And pictures of this, so that you will have this for the Guinness Book of Records, all right? All right. Amanda, may I say that it was just marvelous speaking to you, and I'm going to have all of our people here, all of the witnesses, rise, if you will, please. We are going to hum the national anthem of the mother country, which, of course, in our country is My Country 'Tis of Thee. All right, gentlemen, on my count of 3. 1, 2, 3. There you are, Amanda. That's how much we respect you and the marvelous job that you're doing for the Guinness Book of Records. All right, my love, and thank you. Goodbye. Gentlemen, I want to thank each and every one. What is it, Wendell?
Mr. Sweetdick, we have a call on the engineering hotline from the airport, from the Van Nuys Airport. Apparently the manager of the airport is calling concerning that citation you received.
Yeah, that's true. I did receive a citation for riding astride the airplane. All right, we'll go to the airport now. Yes, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
Who is this, please?
This is Bob Quincy, the airport manager at the Van Nuys Airport.
Yes, sir, and you are the one, I understand, responsible for issuing that
yes.
citation, which I'm sure you want to tear up.
Yes, we came back to the office and we had a small conference over it, and we have decided that in the interest of promoting American aviation, much to the consternation of the Russians, then we have decided to set aside that $2,000 fine.
It was $2,000?
$2,000, and we'll set it aside.
You're kidding. That's $2,000?
And that'll be our contribution to American aviation.
Oh, may I just say that anybody who wants to land, including the Concorde, and they can't find any place else, it should be the Van Nuys Airport. Is that okay with you?
We just felt it was the very least we could do.
Thank you very much, Mr. Quinn.
Absolutely the least.
Thank you very much, sir.
Sure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, if I may do something for all of the people who were nice enough to come over from Van Nuys Airport to the radio station and help us convince Amanda, how well we did with that, I don't know. I would like to thank you very much and give you all a round of applause. And I thank you very, very much for joining me this morning. Okay, it is now 15 and a half minutes until 9 o'clock, 15 and a half until 9 with a sweet child here, Chicken Dick. And there was a citation, I should point this out, there was a citation. It scared the living hell out of me, it really did. Here I'm sitting there in a chicken outfit, riding the back of an airplane. I hear these sirens, and I can't see. And I can't turn around with the chicken head, you see, on my head there and the whole thing. And I didn't know what was wrong, and nobody else didn't know it was wrong. And people say, well, it was a plant. If it was a plant, Chicken Dick did not know about it. I can tell you that up in front. And so I was given this citation, and this is a real citation. I'm holding it right here, number 07061, violation of airport regulations, riding astride an airplane while in movement. I thought, you know what, a moving violation. What, $60 is it now? $2,000. So I want to thank Mr. Quinn and the FAA people over at Van Nuys Airport. I didn't know I was in violation. And would I have done it if I had known that? Of course not. All right, 15 minutes until 9 o'clock. 15 till 9. We're a little bit behind here. Let me do a couple of things and we'll get to Miss Pam.
California Sofa Bed's Third Valley store in Woodland Hills announces a special grand opening sale for KGIL listeners. Buy a queen-size sofa bed sleeper for $249 or $399 and get a love seat or lounge chair for only $1. That's right. Buy a queen sleeper at $249 or a Ponderosa sofa bed sleeper for $399 and receive a matching lounge chair or love seat. Your choice, just $1. Imagine only $1, but only through this Sunday, so hurry. California Sofa Bed sells only sleepers with the largest selection in California, so why shop around? And sofa beds are so practical in so many rooms, not just dens and family rooms. So visit any California Sofa Bed location now through Sunday while the entire inventory is reduced for this sale. California Sofa Beds in Van Nuys on Sepulveda, 1/2 block south of Victory, in Granada Hills, San Fernando Mission Boulevard at Balboa, and the new Woodland Hills store, Ventura Boulevard at Topanga Canyon. Master Charge or Bank Americard welcome, free valet delivery. Sale ends Sunday at California Sofa Beds.
Thank you very much, Johnny. All California Sofa Bed stores open today till 6, Thursday and Friday till 9, Saturdays 10 to 5, Sunday 11 to 5. Tell you what we'll do, Pooji. Since we did that at 7:30, why don't we get some tape up and then we'll repeat that sometime between 9 and 10 o'clock this morning, because it was a new world's record, and it's something that you should know about. It was for the Valley I do this. Now, we'll get up to Miss Pamela here in just a second.
TWA Flight 840 to New York, now boarding.
TWA to New York. 5 non-stops every business day, including wide-body 1011s and the best on-time record between Los Angeles and New York. Better than American and United.
TWA Flight 24 to Chicago, now boarding.
TWA to Chicago. 5 non-stops every business day, including wide-body 1011s and the best on-time record between Los Angeles and Chicago. Better than American, United, and Continental.
TWA Flight 14 to Washington, now boarding.
TWA to Washington. Our big, comfortable 1011 now departs at 9 a.m. every business day, and the best on-time record between Los Angeles and Washington. Better than American and United. TWA to the East. We're out to be the best business flyers airline in the business. To TWA, being the best isn't everything, it's the only thing. TWA's on-time superiority is based on CAB records for the percentage of flights actually flown arriving within 15 minutes of schedule for 21 months through February 1977.
Okay, now 12 minutes until 9 o'clock. The pilot, of course, of the record-breaking plane was Miss Pamela, this time brought to us by Independence Bank. Sweetheart?
Hello, sweet Chicken Dick. How are you?
Chicken Dick is feeling much less chicken now that he's down on the ground. Do you have some people up there with you?
Yes, I have the general manager of the Great Atlantic and Pacific Airplane Company with me.
Well, listen, will you do me a favor? I don't know if you can hear me or not. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Well, listen, tell him what is his name?
His name is George Dugas.
George, I want to thank you very much for providing the facilities, and of course, Miss Pamela, in order to establish that world's record. And thank you for providing all the facilities, and we thank you very much. Okay?
You're very welcome, sweet Dick.
Thank you, George. Thank you very much. Okay, Miss Pam, go ahead, hon.
Okay, Decker, we're over the Sepulveda Pass at the moment. The San Diego southbound, just approaching Mulholland, looks a little slow. They may have had a stalled car in traffic earlier. It is now out of the way. All lanes are open, and you'll progress on well down to Sunset. We checked the San Diego south around the Santa Monica Freeway, no slowing in there, and the Santa Monica eastbound looked very good. Those still traveling eastbound on the Ventura will find it wide open, absolutely no slowing as you go east across to the Hollywood Freeway. That is a little slow from about Vineland to Lancashire, picks up immediately, then it's maximum freeway speeds down to the downtown area. Golden State Freeway south of the Ventura is wide open also, so we've got a very good traffic position this morning. This is Pamela McInnes for, how about Independence Bank, since I missed the last one?
Why not? Okay, sweetheart. I'll do it this time for you. Thank you very much. Have a good day, babe.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. Now, for Independence, very briefly, because these people understand, Carl Schatz just like to hear his name, and that's all he really cares about. He could care less about the bank and anything else. Just say my name, Dick, a lot. I want to meet young girls. So for Carl Schatz, who's the president of Independence Bank. How'd he get the job? All right, Independence Bank. What you can do if you are an account holder at Independence Bank any morning, Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock, you can drive in there and get cash. Nowhere else can you do that. No place else that I know of. And that's 5 days a week, Take 2 to 5 days a week, Monday through Friday from 8 to 5, and it's fast. The fastest tellers in the West. It's yours at Studio City or any of Independence Bank's 7 other branches. Studio City, of course, at Ventura and Vineland. If you would register to win, a free all-expense-paid trip for 2 could be yours. You could win a first-class vacation in San Francisco, Vegas, Tahoe, any vacation spot in the 11 western states, and have a nice time. Everything's paid for by Independence. Go into the Studio City branch, open your checking account, register to win a free trip, enjoy all the convenience of the bank that opens at 8 o'clock in the morning. Service yours bright and early every weekday morning at Independence Bank, member FDIC, FDIC. Independence Bank.
The Safeway experts have done it again. Thousands more prices have just been reduced in almost every Safeway department. So if you really want to save, come on into Safeway. You'll find new lower prices on frozen foods, canned goods, packaged goods, health and beauty aids, items throughout the store. The experts are out to make sure you get the quality you want for less money. So shop Safeway, where thousands of new prices have just been reduced in all of Southern California except San Luis Obispo, Imperial, and San Diego counties.
All right, from KGIL now, 9 minutes until 9 o'clock, Heavy Hits, My Life, and, of course, Land Speed Records. And Steve Miller's band on a day that's going to clear up and look nice. About 80 degrees for the San Fernando Valley. Light smog, the East End down in North Hollywood and Burbank.
Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. I wanna fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Through the revolution, feed the babies who don't have enough to eat. Shoe the children with no shoes on their feet. How's the people living in the street? Oh, there's a solution. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping into the future. I want to fly like an eagle to the sea. Fly like an eagle, let my spirit carry me. I want to fly like an eagle till I'm free. Right through the revolution.
All right.
Time keeps on slipping into the future. Time keeps on slipping.
And it's 6 minutes until 9 o'clock, 6 until 9, KGIL. I have a couple of secretaries on the phone, as you know. This is National Secretary Day, and I want to do something about that because the ham hocks that you work for, I have a feeling, probably don't know about it and forgotten about it. So we have a couple of secretaries on the line. We'll get right to them in a minute here. Just give me a little time here.
The big bands are back. This is Chuck Cecil, delighted to announce the opening of the Palace, bringing you big bands every Friday and Saturday night for your listening and dancing pleasure. Right now, you're listening to Rob Morris and the Summer of 42 Orchestra, recreating the Glenn Miller sound. This great 15-piece orchestra will be opening the Palace on Friday, May 6th and Saturday, May 7th. The Palace is a beautiful new club in North Hollywood featuring a huge dance floor. Watch for Freddie Martin and his world-famous orchestra Memorial Day weekend. I'll be the MC for the grand opening of the Palace on May 6th and May 7th. See you at the Palace.
This is brand new for the San Fernando Valley. If you like the big bands, you like dancing, the easy dances, the foxtrots and the Lindy Hops, all things, of course, I don't remember, but for those of you who are old and you like to dance, here's a limited time, and this is from my friend Dennis McCann, who's putting a lot of money in this, and he says, do a good job for me, sweet Dick, or you've had it. You don't get to mess around with my wife. A limited time grand opening special offer from the Palace to receive a free discount card good for $1 off for single and $2 off for couple any Friday and Saturday night for a whole year. If you call this number, 785-1551. Call right now. Operators are waiting. That's for a whole year. Okay? Big band dancing is back at the Palace in North Hollywood, located on Magnolia Boulevard, 4 blocks east of Cahuenga. Call now for your free discount card, 785-1551. That's 785-1551, okay? Now, I should go to the phone here, this being National Secretary Week. Good morning, you're on the phone with Sweet Dick Whittington, and how are you?
Good morning, Sweet Dick.
And happy National Secretary Day.
Oh, that's so sweet of you, because everybody else here has neglected us.
Is that right, have they?
Yes, I've gotten more letters when I mentioned it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you? Well, honey, what firm do you work for?
I work for Crowell, Weedon and Company, stockbrokers.
Crowell, Weedon and Company. And what is your name?
Joni.
Joni. And what's the ham hock's name that you work for?
Oh, Jim Hyde.
Jim Hyde. Has he forgotten?
Yes, he's forgotten completely.
Oh, really?
He just gave me 5 more letters to do when I mentioned something about National Secretary Week.
You prove it, right? Prove that you're a secretary, right?
Oh, yes, he's just darling.
Well, now, can we get a hold of him? Does Wendell have his extension and all that?
His extension is 363. I gave him the number.
See, 363?
That's his extension.
Okay. Now, Joni, how long have you been working for old Jim?
Oh, for about 7 months now.
7 months, and you're a good secretary?
Oh, the best.
Okay. Well, Joni, I'm going to do something nice for you today. I really am. You stay with old Sweet Dick, not old Sweet Dick, young,
I know. I saw
haired.
your picture in the green sheet this morning. I stopped on my way to work after I heard you, and I picked one up off the corner.
Mm-hmm.
And gosh, you're not bad looking at all.
What do you mean, not bad looking? Don't qualify that.
I mean, I like the curly hair and all.
Yes.
Oh, it's awful.
It's almost all paid for.
The shadow picture was really good, too. The one of you in the shadows.
Yes.
You know, you can't see the wrinkles. Very good.
Will you shut up, Joni? I'm going to make sure that he gets nothing from me in the way of a phone call. Joni, okay, honey, I'm going to call him then right after the 9 o'clock news, okay?
Okay, fine.
Okay, baby. Happy day on
Thank
your
you very
Secretary's
much.
Day. Thank you, babe.
Thank
Let's
you.
go to one more here. Yeah, hello.
Hi.
Yeah, you're a secretary.
Yes, I work for Score International.
For what?
Score International. They put on off-the-road car races.
Score International?
Mm-hmm.
I like to score locally, and here you've got... Yeah, that's a dumb joke, and I do those. Listen, first of all, what is your name?
Joan.
Joan, okay. How long have you been working there?
Just a couple months.
2 months. What's your boss's name?
Sal Fish.
Sal Fish. And he's acting like a Sal Fish today because he's neglecting you, right?
Right, he didn't even come in yet.
He didn't. Well, what kind of a guy is he?
Oh, he's young, very nice, nice looking. He's got dark hair like Barian Forrest.
Oh, really? How tall is he?
Oh, at least 6'4".
Oh. Yeah. And young, eh?
Uh-huh.
Probably doesn't have any character wrinkles in his face or anything like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. In other words, a bland personality.
At least.
And you perhaps are much smarter than he is, but you cover him in every possible facet of a working business day in order to keep the man's job for him, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he's leaving for Mexicali today.
Mm-hmm.
He just got back from Africa.
Oh, just got back from Africa, or so he says. And you cover for him when he goes out of town. You call his wife and the 4 kids and explain that he had to go out of town on a business trip. And of course, the wife believes you because you're such a good, decent woman and a great secretary, right?
Yes, every time she calls, I have to make a lie about where he is.
I can imagine. Okay, Joan, what's your last name?
Gibson.
Joan Gibson. Joan Gibson, I'm going to do something. I'm going to try to do something with this whammo. What time does he get in?
Well, he'll be in about 9:30.
9:30, okay.
No, wait a minute. He's leaving home at 9:30.
How nice for him.
Yes, he's home now, so if you could call him.
Oh, do we have the home number?
Yeah.
Do we, Wendell, do we have the home number? Okay, good. Well, listen, Joan, happy Secretary's Day, and I'll do that then right after the news, okay?
Okay.
Okay, hon.
Thank you.
Nice talking to you. Bye-bye. Okay. Yeah, that's all I can do today, but I'll give you an idea of what can be done, and as I said before, these people have to be reminded. But today's a very important day for secretaries, and they should receive their just due, and hopefully they will.
Oh, I'm packing my grip, and I'm leaving today, 'cause I'm taking a trip California way. I'm gonna settle down and never more roam, and make the San Fernando Valley my home.
Yeah, that was a hit in 1943. Since then, over 1 million people have made the Valley their home. The Valley has everything a big city has, even a big city newspaper. The New Valley News. Besides news of the world, it covers the Valley like no other newspaper does. It tells you what's for sale in Valley stores, where to go, what to do, all the things that you want to know about where you live. It should be a hit.
And make the San Fernando Valley my home.
And Valley shoppers won't want to miss the ads in tomorrow's big food section of the Valley News. The coupons in this issue alone could save you more than the price of a month's subscription. And personally, as Joni mentioned there, I want to thank, and I really mean this because I didn't know what this woman was going to do to me, but she did me nice, Tricia Crane in Section 3, page 1, with the pictures of Hotel Hemorrhoid Heaven, where I live without the furniture. A story on the sweet child of love, entitled They Don't Call Him Sweet Dick for Nothing. Pictures aren't bad because most of them were shot in the shadows, and I want to thank Valley News photographer Jeff Goldwater for that. There's a great shot of my right arm muscle. I'm making a muscle in the bathroom mirror, the only place where you can sit in my place if you ever come out. And I'm making a muscle. For those of you who have wondered what my muscle in my right arm, I'm left-handed, but morally I'm to the right, and so am I politically to the right. You'll have a picture of that, suitable for framing, of my right muscle, in the Valley News this morning, Section 3, page 1. And seriously, I want to thank the Valley News, and I certainly want to thank Tricia Crane, who's a good writer. Had she not said the things that she said, then I wouldn't say she's such a great writer. But thank you very much, Tricia, if you're listening. A couple of minutes past 9 o'clock, Eddie's got the news for us, and we'll be right back.
In the Valley, for the Valley. KGIL San Fernando.
With the 9 o'clock news, good morning, I'm Ed Zeal. 3 sheriff's deputies posed as Miami underworld figures, and it resulted in the arrest of 3 men in Sylmar last night. The suspects allegedly tried to pawn off 10 tons of lead, claiming it was platinum. The deputies turned over a cashier's check for $2 million and then made the arrests. Deputy Gary Leonard tells KGIL News this has been an elusive pile of lead.
They were arrested for attempted grand theft. It's interesting because apparently this metal was almost sold 6 years ago, and it keeps showing up now and then in the last 6 years. And finally it was recovered by law enforcement officers, and the arrests were made behind it.
Leonard says the deputies had been tipped off about the sale. There's more talk about County Assessor Phil Watson today. We'll have details in just a moment.
Here's a quick and easy way to find a house for rent. Pick up a copy of the Rental Daily News. It's the most complete up-to-the-minute rental guide for homes, townhouses, condominiums, apartments, and duplexes for the entire Valley, West Los Angeles, and Santa Monica. The Rental Daily News, published 3 times weekly, is like your personal yellow pages to find rental housing. It helps you find your home without any hassle. You don't have to run all over the Valley checking listings or pay a big fee to a rental service. Pick up a copy of the Rental Daily News, only $2, at local Valley newsstands and coming soon to all Valley 7-Eleven stores. Each issue features more than 1,000 current listings, according to property, city, and rental costs. All property listed is checked for verification of availability every 48 hours. It's published 3 times weekly. For more information, call Rental Daily News in Van Nuys at 988-7790. That's 988-7790. For subscription or listing information, call Rental Daily News at 988-7790 or stop in at the Van Nuys office, 6509 Van Nuys Boulevard.
The Los Angeles County Grand Jury has been asked to determine whether County Assessor Phil Watson should be removed from office. County supervisors yesterday voted to refer to the Grand Jury and the District Attorney all material and hearing